Oh man, let me see you. What's up, homie? You want to get put on the hood? Why? Because of bullies? Oh man, you better sit down. Let me teach you something, youngster.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, cause I've been living wrong.
Yeah, man. So there's a lot of misconceptions when it comes to gangs, and one of them being is bullies, man. People think that, especially younger cats, when you're getting into a hood and you're getting jumped in, that your bully problem's over, and it's quite the contrary, man. Your bully problem has just begun. The other day we were watching that Rams and the Saints came out here. One of my homies came over. He's about 30 years old. Big guy. He's been out the joint for about 4 years now and is doing his thing. And me and him were talking, and my wife overheard us, and she looked at me. She's like, "You didn't have no bully problems, did you?" I said, "Well," I said, "Fuck yeah, I did, man." And she kind of tripped out and asked my homie the same thing. He's like, "Yeah, of course." She's a girl, so she probably didn't see us much or probably didn't experience it because usually guys bully guys. When people get into hoods, they think that like I said before, I thought I was the biggest, the baddest, and I'm joining this gang, and these guys are gonna have my back, and all my fucking problems were solved. Well, no, it doesn't work like that. When you join a gang, you're joining a pack of wolves, man. You're joining a pack of sharks. You're joining a pack of crocodiles. You're joining a place where all the thieves, the killers, all the criminal element of the streets end up becoming. Especially back in the late '80s and early '90s, it was much of a bigger scene. Especially like in my hood. Let's say my hood had about I don't know, 80 members or something like that. Well, out of 80 members, you probably encounter them on a weekend like maybe 40 guys, 50 guys. And out of those 40 or 50 guys, you're gonna run into some major bullies, man. A lot of those guys join gangs for the same reason you may have, and you may have your bully problems. But what happens, just like when kids see their parents batter a spouse or whatnot, and the kids end up doing it as they get older, well, that's what happens in the gangs, man. You got a lot of these guys who were getting punked and were getting bullied by other guys. They got into the gang, and as they climbed up the ranks, well, guess what? They start bullying the younger guys, man. Sometimes it's a little bit subtle. It's not so much as just give me your shit. Sometimes they'll be like, hey, let me check that jacket, homie. And, you get in the jacket, and then all of a sudden, a day later, hey, homie was like, oh no, I got jumped. And they kind of shyster you for it. Or they can just flat out sometimes fools will be trying to fucking get at you and get at your pockets, man. I mean, it's a cold blooded shit out here, man. So yeah, man, I was definitely a victim of being a bully. I joined my hood when I was 14 years old. My brother was from a rival set, so I had a lot of homies at the time that just flat out didn't trust me, man. They thought I was a spy for this other set, so sometimes I had to prove myself a little bit more. But as I grew up a little bit and ended up going to YA and started getting my size and my knowledge in the game, that changed. But I didn't sit there and bully younger guys. I sat there and got aggressive with a lot of homies that were a little bit older than me. And I also started not, let's say, bullying the young guys, but I started pushing the issue as far as gangbanging, man. Yeah, man. So if you think you're gonna join a gang and get rid of bullies, oh man, you got something coming, man. It just does not work like that. I seen this other cat talking about he's like a 10, 11-year-old cholo and he's banging this and that. Listen, man, at 10, 11 years old, you're a little tadpole. You're not even a fucking frog yet, man. At 14, you're barely starting to get into the gang. You're still looking like a little chump. You're gonna get treated as such. Like I said, once you turn about 16, 17, then you're gonna start getting a little respect in the gang. Somebody's gonna actually pay attention to you. That before that, you're a little kid. They're just gonna look at you like what you are. You're a little kid, man. But that's the thing. A lot of small kids come in here with that misconception and thinking that your problems are solved, especially your bully problems. Nah, man, your bully problems are just gonna begin, man. Like I said, you're in a pack of wolves, and in those pack of wolves, you think it's about being the nice guy. No, you're trying to get to the top of the pack. You're trying to be that fucking pack leader, and the only way you can be that pack leader is to be a mean son of a bitch, man. So you got a bunch of mean son of a bitches hanging out with more mean guys, and guess what? That's what it just turns to fucking cutthroat, man. There is Debos in every hood. The movie Friday with the character Debo was dead on, man. Whether it's a black hood, Asian hood, Tongans, Samoans, it doesn't matter, man. Latino hood, there's a Debo in every hood. So you better be careful. Some people will come and try to take your shit, man. Unless you fight back, and it's kind of fucked up because these are the guys that are supposed to take care of you. These are the guys that are supposed to be your family when you got no familia. But in reality, like I said, man, they're not, man. They're not your friends. They're your homies, people. And the sooner you guys realize that, the better off you'll be, man. Out of, I don't know, let's say out of 100 guys. Out of 100 guys that are in your hood or that you know, maybe 3, maybe you'll find 5 friends. That's a maybe. Me, I can't really say how many friends I have, man. Homies, oh man, I got homies for days, man. I got homies from the east side, the west side, the north side, and the south side, brother. I got homies, I mean, from Pacas, from Van Nuys, from Langdon, from Canoga, from fucking Violent, from all kind of gangs from everywhere, especially in the Valle. But that's just it. They're my homies, man. They're not my friends, and I know that because I know how to distinguish that. Young guys don't. Young guys sit here and think, like when a parent sits there and tells a kid, don't hang around with that guy, he's a bad influence. The kid gets all pissed off. That's my friend, Mom, you don't know. Well, kids just don't really know what a friend is. I think adults start figuring it out later on in life, and they understand that there isn't that many friends in life, man. What you have out there is homies. But the homies, just as quick as they'll fucking want to party with you and do this and that, they'll drop you like a fucking bad habit if they don't need you anymore, man. And the older you get, and the older you and your homies get, the quicker they will drop you, man. Especially if there's some shiesty ass fool on a good one, or just worried about his money or whatnot. Man, that's just how the game's played, man. I'm talking from real life experience, especially to young cats, man. I know you see me, you see this older guy, you see a conservative guy. Some guys said I even look like a cop, which I'll take as a compliment. But I've been there and done that, homie. Like I said before, you may not want to listen to me. You might want to listen to this guy. What's up, my boy? Who that vato? Nah, don't listen to that vato. That vato's a square, homie. We take care of our own, homeboy. You're a camarada. You gonna join the lottery, homie. Hey, what you got in your pockets, homie? Hey, let me check you out. No mames, wey, salte. Actually, don't believe that guy. He's gonna take your money. So, yeah, this is just a video, man, to let you guys know that if you think you're going to join a gang to get away from bullies, you got something coming, man. Don't believe everything you hear and everyone you hear, man. This gang shit, it's all bullshit, man. It's horrible. It's one of the biggest lies that we have told ourselves generational-wise, and we unfortunately continue to do it, man. And I'm one of the few guys out there who actually went through this whole shit, and they'll tell you the reality of it. A lot of other people are going to sit here and try to glamorize this shit, try to make it seem like there's some honor to it. And there's no honor among thieves and killers, homeboy. You can look around your neighborhood, man. You can look for older guys my age, man. If they're around, they're probably all fucking tecatoed or fucking smoking that pookie, homeboy. If you guys pay attention, you might actually learn something, man. That this shit's destroying us just along with drugs, man. And the sooner we get with the program out here, the better off our lives will be, man. You know what? We hit 300 today on subscription, which is great. Let me tell you what the deal I made with my wife before I sign off here. I told my wife I was going to do the YouTube channel. She was a little hesitant when I actually started it. She was more afraid than anything, just because of my past history, and straight up people would try to kill me, and I was trying to do the same thing, man. She was kind of scared of people seeing me here and trying to retaliate. But like I told her, I said, people my age that were really doing that are either dead, they're in prison, or if they are out here now, they're actually enjoying life and know how great and beautiful life is, man. So I'm not even worried about that, because like I said, I'm trying to push a positive message. I made a deal with my wife. I said, listen, if by December I don't get 100 subscribers, by the first, I'm gone. Which I got it right. I got like 106. And then I told her by July of this year, if I don't hit 1,000, I'm gone. But at this pace right now, we just hit 300. I appreciate it, guys, and we're gonna keep it pushing. Hopefully, hit that 1,000 so I can stay on, man, because that's the deal I made with my wife. Other than that, guys, keep the comments coming. Hit that subscription button, the thumbs up button, man. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.